Now let's talk about adding some more pizzazz to it. Okay, maybe I want to ask the question, hey, can you find a hidden Mickey? So let's insert a text box. We'll go File, Text box, and I'm just going to put this text box here for now. And I'm going to write, can you, oh no, the pinwheel of death. Can you find the hidden Mickey? And I'll put a question mark. Now, that's kind of small. I want this much bigger. So, let's see here. That's too big. Let's try 40. Okay. And we will make it bold. Now, I can go to bold. I can go back to home, and that'll set things up a little bit more. I'll change the color. I want this to really stand out. Now, also, we will, let's make it cut across a page. Okay? Now, I don't want this to show up until later. So I kind of want this to show up at the end of my slide. I don't want this, can you find the hidden Mickey, to show up right away. So what I can do is I can do something called custom animation. All right, so now we've got this phrase, can you find the hidden Mickey? Again, I don't want this to just show up over my slideshow. I want it to come in a little bit later, kind of like a little surprise. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something called custom animations. So we're going to move from the Home tab over here to the Animations tab. And we are going to select the phrase. So I just press on it, and now that whole box is selected. Can you find the hidden Mickeys? So now let's try an entrance. So I've got different things I can choose. I can choose an entrance effect. I can choose an emphasis effect. I can choose an exit effect. All right. So let's have it bounce in. Okay. So you can select this down arrow here, and you have all these different choices for effects. And we will try bounce. That's what the bounce looks like. Gives you a little preview. Hey, I like that. Well, not only do I want it to bounce in, I also want it to maybe flash a little bit. So now we will select it again, and we are going to try an emphasis. So here's the emphasis effects right here. I'll put the little down arrow, and I've got this blink thing. So boom, it blinks. Okay, I don't want it just to blink one time. I'd like to blink a couple times. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the effect. And one of the things I also need to bring to your attention is, when do these effects start? Do we want them to start automatically? Do we want somebody to have to click the mouse? Maybe I want to click the mouse for when it first comes out, but after that I want things just to happen automatically. So I want this flash to happen not when I click the mouse, but after it boomerangs in. It bounces in. So right up here it says, do I want it to start on the click? Well, no. I'm going to have it start after the previous. Okay? So it's going to start after the previous. Now, how do I get it to flash multiple times? Okay? Well, there's a little box right here. It says show or hide the toolbox. Let's show the toolbox. Animation has its own little toolbox. And there it is, a custom animation toolbox. So right now, I have the flashing, the hidden Mickey flashing. See, it's selected right there. Down here, it says timing. It's going to happen after the previous one. And we are going to let it, see where it says repeat? We're going to have it repeat, let's say 5 times. Okay? I repeat 5 times. So, I'll hide this text box. And let's see what it looks like. See right here, I can press play and I can watch my animation. Can you find the hidden Mickeys? And there it's flashing a little bit. Cool. All right. So then let's have it disappear.
All right, so I will select it again, and this time I'm going to have exit effect. So here's bounce. There's a whole bunch of different effects. I could make it sink down. I could make it spin. I could do all kinds of things. I can drop the letters. I can flip the letters. I can pinwheel away. Maybe pinwheel away. There we go. That looks kind of cool. So my whole animation for this, and that's another thing too, is I want to have it after the previous. Okay, so let's look at the whole animation for this. Can you find the hidden Mickey? It's flashing a little bit, and then it's going to spiral away. Woo, and there it goes. All right. Now let's see how this is going to look on the actual slideshow. So I can come up here to slideshow. We always save though. Let's save. It's always important to save. Go to slideshow, and I'll just start from current slide. So here we go. Here's a little couple of facts about the hidden Mickeys, and nothing's going to happen until I click the mouse. Now once I click the mouse, there's my animation. Can you find the hidden Mickeys? And it flashes 5 times and it spins away. So that looks pretty good. I like that. Now I do want to say this about animation. A little bit of animation here or there is good, but too much animation, it will take a slideshow and just drag it out. And it's cool at first, but too much of it is just, it gets really boring. It gets irritating for the person who's watching the slideshow. So I just want to caution you. You only want to use this a little bit. Now, let's go ahead and identify where this hidden Mickey is located at. So what I'd like to do is maybe draw an arrow or something like that. All right? So we can come back to home, and there is a little box area right here. Okay? And see right here it says, it looks like shapes. It says insert a shape, such as a line, a rectangle, a call out, or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that down arrow. Now I can do lines, I can do basic shapes, I can do call outs. Let's try a circle, and let's circle the hidden Mickey. So I'm going to select this circle. Now I just kind of click and drag, and I'm going to go ahead and select the circle. It's right over the hidden Mickey. Okay? And I'll move it over. Now, I don't want this circle blocking my hidden Mickey. Good golly. How's that going to help out? Well, this is where we got to do a little bit of work. So I'll double click this, and I'll get some ways that I can edit this. Okay, first of all, fill color. I don't want this blue fill color blocking my hidden Mickey. So I'm just going to select no fill. And so now I've got the line surrounding the hidden Mickey. But you can barely see the line surrounding the hidden Mickey. So I want to make this line a little bit thicker. So I've clicked on line. I can change the colors. And let's start with a red line. Okay, now I've got a red line around my hidden Mickey. But I want it a little bit thicker. So I can come down here to weights. And right now it's on 3/4 point. Let's go ahead and try maybe 3 point. Okay, so there's my hidden Mickey. And there is the line around it. I have shown the hidden Mickey. Now, do I want to add the effect with that? Let's try it again. Let's let that thing flash a little bit. So I'm going to click on this. I'll go back to animation, and we will have it. How about we'll just have it fade in. There it is. That looks really good. I will click it again, and let's let it blink. And again, I want to make it blink maybe about 5 times. Okay, so it's going to blink 5 times. And I want it to I don't want to have to worry about the clicks, so I'm just going to keep on going after previous. That way it'll be one continuous animation, and we don't have to click through it. Okay, so finally, we will select it one more time, and we will do the disappear. We'll do the exit, and the exit will happen after previous. Okay, so let's get rid of this, and let's go ahead and show this slide from its current position, and we'll show the emphasis and the animation. Okay, let's take a look from current slide. Boom. Now, again, can you find a hidden Mickey? I don't know. I got to click the mouse. As soon as I click the mouse, there's my phrase. Can you find the hidden Mickey? It's flashing 5 times. It's going to pinwheel out. All of a sudden, a circle's going to come up, and it's flashing. Hey, there's a hidden Mickey. You see it? There it is. And it spins away, and we're done with the slide. And I think that's a great way to emphasize, hey, there is a hidden Mickey in this piece of carpet here. And that's how we do a custom animation.